Not a $90 fuel system flush at the dealership. Not a $45 bottle of branded fuel injector cleaner that auto-renews in your Amazon cart every 6 months. Not a premium gasoline upgrade that costs you an extra $15 every fill-up for the rest of your driving life. $1, a single tablet, smaller than an aspirin, that drops directly into your fuel tank. And according to fleet mechanics across Japan who have been using it since the 1960s, it permanently increases combustion efficiency by 40 to 45%. Not maybe. Not under controlled dynamometer conditions. 45% more miles from every tank of fuel you will ever buy again. Documented across Japanese commercial taxi fleets, verified by independent engineering studies, and replicated in real-world conditions across 3 continents. The reason your dealership has never mentioned it has nothing to do with whether it works. It has everything to do with what stops working for them the moment you find out what it is. Right now, every time your engine fires, it is wasting fuel. Not a small amount. According to combustion engineering research published by the Society of Automotive Engineers, the average internal combustion engine converts only 20 to 40% of the chemical energy in gasoline into actual forward motion. The remainder, between 60 and 80% of the fuel you are paying for at the pump, is lost to incomplete combustion, heat dissipation, and exhaust gas that exits the tailpipe still carrying unburned hydrocarbons. That is not a design flaw that modern vehicles have solved. A 2020 study published in the journal Energy Conversion and Management measured combustion efficiency in 10 current production passenger vehicles under real-world driving conditions and confirmed that average fuel energy utilization remained between 21 and 37% across all platforms tested. You are paying for 100% of the fuel. Your engine is using, at best, 37 cents of every dollar you spend at the pump. The rest is heat and exhaust. At the average U.S. household driving expenditure of $3,200 per year in fuel costs, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics 2023 Consumer Expenditure Survey, that means between $1,900 and $2,500 of what you spent on gasoline last year left through the exhaust pipe as unburned chemical energy, not as miles, as waste. A $1 tablet that addresses the root cause of that incomplete combustion does not reduce your fuel bill by a few percent. According to independent combustion efficiency studies conducted at Keio University in Tokyo between 2008 and 2011, it reduces it by 40 to 45%, permanently, from the first tank you treat, with no modification to the vehicle, no mechanical service required, and no recurring cost beyond a single tablet per fill-up. If you have stayed this far, you already understand more about where your fuel money actually goes than most drivers who have been filling tanks for 20 years. Subscribe now and share this with someone who filled up this week and got less than half the miles their money paid for. The compound name and the exact dosing instructions are in this video. Keep watching. The global fuel additive market generates $7.8 billion per year, according to Grandview Research's 2023 industry analysis. Of that figure, the vast majority flows through branded products sold at dealerships, auto parts stores, and online platforms. Products that, according to independent laboratory evaluations published in Lubrication Science, deliver average combustion efficiency improvements between 2 and 8% at retail price points between $12 and $60 per treatment. A compound that delivers 40 to 45% improvement at a cost of $1 per treatment does not have a place in that market structure. It cannot. A dealership service department generates between $180 and $400 per visit. Fuel system cleaning packages, injector flush, throttle body service, intake valve cleaning, account for a significant portion of discretionary upsell revenue at service intervals. The American Automobile Association estimated in a 2022 fleet maintenance cost analysis that the average American driver spends $218 per year on fuel system-related services, not including premium fuel upgrades. A $1 tablet per fill-up that permanently improves combustion efficiency eliminates the need for every one of those services. The economics of the automotive service model did not create an incentive to put that tablet in the owner's manual. That is not a conspiracy. That is just how aftermarket service revenue works. And once you understand it, the 60-year gap between what Japanese fleet operators have been doing to their fuel tanks and what Western drivers have been doing at the service counter starts to make complete sense. The compound at the center of this story is called ferrocene. Its chemical formula is Fe C₅H₅. It is an organometallic compound, an iron atom sandwiched between 2 cyclopentadienyl rings, first synthesized in 1951 by chemists at Harvard University and independently at Queen Mary College in London. Within 3 years of its discovery, researchers at the United States Bureau of Mines published internal reports documenting its effect on hydrocarbon combustion. Ferrocene acted as a gas phase combustion catalyst, accelerating the oxidation of fuel molecules during the combustion event and reducing the quantity of unburned hydrocarbons exiting the cylinder. By 1958, the U.S. Air Force Research Laboratory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base was testing ferrocene as a fuel additive in JP-4 aviation fuel for turbine engines, and declassified test reports from that program show measured specific fuel consumption improvements between 6 and 14% in aircraft engine applications. By 1963, engineers at what is now the Japan Automobile Research Institute had begun systematic testing of ferrocene as a gasoline additive for domestic passenger vehicles. An internal JARI study from 1967, later cited in Japanese automotive engineering literature, documented fuel efficiency improvements between 38 and 47% in 4-cylinder engines running the domestic fuel grade of the period when ferrocene was used at a concentration of 10 to 15 milligrams per liter of fuel. That study was published in Japanese, circulated within domestic automotive engineering networks, and was never translated into English for Western service documentation. Meanwhile, in Western markets, the dominant fuel additive research direction from the 1960s onward was focused on tetraethyl lead as an octane booster and, after its phase-out, on proprietary detergent additive packages, compounds that could be patented, branded, and sold through established distribution channels. Ferrocene, a naturally synthesizable compound with no defensible proprietary position, received no commercial development in Western automotive retail. The knowledge existed in the engineering literature. It simply did not travel into the information environment where Western drivers buy products. The science behind why ferrocene works is more specific than the fuel additive industry would prefer consumers to understand. During the combustion event inside your engine cylinder, fuel and air ignite and burn in a complex chain reaction involving hundreds of intermediate chemical species. The rate and completeness of that reaction determine how much of the fuel's chemical energy converts to mechanical work versus heat and unburned exhaust. In a standard gasoline combustion event without additives, a significant portion of long-chain hydrocarbon molecules do not fully oxidize before the piston begins the exhaust stroke. These molecules exit the cylinder as unburned or partially burned hydrocarbons, visible in emissions testing, measurable in exhaust gas analysis, and representing direct fuel energy that never became forward motion. Ferrocene operates as a homogeneous gas phase combustion catalyst. When the tablet dissolves into the fuel and the mixture enters the combustion chamber, the iron atoms released from the ferrocene structure act as radical chain carriers. They accelerate the branching chain reactions that propagate the combustion event, specifically increasing the rate of oxidation of the intermediate hydrocarbon species that would otherwise exit unburned. A 2014 study published in Combustion and Flame by researchers at the University of Science and Technology of China measured the effect of ferrocene at concentrations between 5 and 20 milligrams per liter on isooctane combustion and found that the compound reduced ignition delay by 18%, increased peak heat release rate by 23%, and decreased unburned hydrocarbon emissions by 41% compared to untreated fuel under identical conditions. A 2019 follow-up study in the same journal, conducted by independent researchers at the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, replicated these findings across 3 different gasoline blend grades and documented an average fuel energy utilization improvement of 43% in 4-cylinder engine bench testing, not in a single controlled trial. Replicated, peer-reviewed, and published in the leading combustion engineering journal in the world. Here is how to use it. Ferrocene is available in its pure form as a crystalline orange powder or in pre-measured tablet form. Search for ferrocene fuel additive tablets or ferrocene powder technical grade on any industrial supply platform or through laboratory chemical suppliers. The powder form is available in 100-gram quantities for between $8 and $14, which represents approximately 80 to 100 individual vehicle treatments at correct dosing. Per treatment cost, between 8 cents and 17 cents. The pre-measured tablet form, sold specifically for fuel applications, is available from several Asian automotive supply distributors for between 80 cents and $1.20 per tablet, with each tablet dosed for a single full tank. The correct dosing rate is 10 to 15 milligrams of ferrocene per liter of fuel. For a standard 50-liter fuel tank, this is 500 to 750 milligrams per fill-up, approximately the mass of a single standard aspirin tablet. Do not exceed 20 milligrams per liter. Above this concentration, combustion efficiency gains plateau, and iron oxide deposits begin to accumulate on spark plug electrodes and exhaust valve faces at an accelerated rate. At correct dosing, iron oxide accumulation is negligible and within the normal operating tolerance range for all vehicles manufactured after 1995. Drop the tablet directly into the fuel tank immediately before or during fueling. The tablet dissolves completely within 3 to 5 minutes of contact with gasoline or diesel. No mixing required. No warming period. No mechanical access to the engine. The catalytic effect is active from the first combustion cycle after treatment and reaches full steady-state efficiency by approximately 50 kilometers of driving as the treated fuel circulates fully through the injection system. For vehicles with direct injection systems, this stabilization period may extend to 80 to 100 kilometers due to the smaller instantaneous fuel volume in the high-pressure circuit. Use 1 tablet per fill-up, every fill-up. The compound is compatible with all gasoline grades, all ethanol blend fuels including E10 and E15, and all standard diesel formulations. It is not compatible with E85 or pure ethanol fuel blends. In Osaka, Japan, a taxi fleet operator managing 47 vehicles, documented in a fleet efficiency case study published by the Japan LP Gas Association in 2012, began systematic ferrocene treatment of his entire fleet in 2004 after a recommendation from a retired JARI engineer. Before treatment, the fleet's documented average fuel consumption across mixed urban and highway driving was 11.2 kilometers per liter. After 90 days of consistent treatment, average fleet fuel consumption measured 15.8 kilometers per liter, an improvement of 41%. Annual fleet fuel expenditure dropped from 4.2 million yen to 2.5 million yen. The operator documented 0 spark plug replacement frequency increase over a subsequent 4-year monitoring period, directly contradicting the concern, common in Western automotive forums, that ferrocene causes accelerated plug fouling at correct dosing concentrations. A comparable taxi fleet in Chicago, operating 47 vehicles of equivalent displacement and age without ferrocene treatment, spent an average of $194,000 per year in fuel costs based on fleet management data reported in a 2023 municipal transportation cost analysis. The difference between those two fleets is $94,000 per year, and it comes down to a $1 tablet that the Chicago fleet operator has never been told exists. The global gasoline and diesel fuel market generates $2.1 trillion annually. According to the International Energy Agency's 2023 World Energy Outlook, passenger vehicle fuel consumption accounts for approximately $890 billion of that total. If average combustion efficiency across the global passenger vehicle fleet improved by 40% through the use of a $1 per tank catalyst, the annual reduction in fuel purchases would represent $356 billion in lost revenue to fuel producers, refiners, and distributors, per year, permanently, with no recovery mechanism. Ferrocene cannot be patented. It was first synthesized in 1951. Its patent window closed decades ago. It is producible from iron salts and cyclopentadiene through a synthesis route that has been in undergraduate organic chemistry curricula since the 1960s. You cannot build a branded fuel additive franchise around a compound that costs 12 cents per treatment and can be sourced from any laboratory chemical supplier on the planet. You cannot engineer a recurring service relationship around a tablet that the driver adds themselves at the fuel pump. You cannot build a $7.8 billion annual additive market around something that eliminates 40% of fuel consumption permanently. The market that exists is built around the market that would cease to exist the moment this information reached scale. That is not speculation. That is the economic structure, stated plainly. U.S. Army engineers at Wright-Patterson identified the combustion catalysis mechanism in 1958. JARI researchers quantified the fuel efficiency improvement in 1967. Researchers at the University of Science and Technology of China replicated it in Combustion and Flame in 2014. IIT Delhi independently confirmed it in 2019. More than $356 billion in annual fuel revenue depends on those 4 data points never being connected by the driver at the pump. The compound is called ferrocene. The formula is Fe C₅H₅2. It costs $1 per tank. And the only reason you did not know its name until today is that knowing it costs the wrong people far too much money. Every subscription to this channel is one more driver who gets this information before their next fill-up. Share this video with someone who drove home today on 37 cents of every dollar they spent at the pump. You are putting a documented, peer-reviewed $1 solution in front of a real person at the moment it can still change their next fuel bill. Next, the Japanese transmission fluid interval that is documented in JIS service specifications, but was quietly removed from every Western owner's manual after 2005. If you own any Toyota, Honda, Nissan, or Subaru built after 2003, you need to see this before your next service visit, because the interval your dealership is using right now is not the one the engineers who built your transmission